so it started yesterday when I went into work. An employee told me that I talked to him a day before, and I didn't. I was at home all day.
Maybe you got the days mixed up.
That's what I thought, so I blew it off. Okay, but then when I get home, the landlord told me I talked to her earlier that day, and I didn't.
Did she tell you what you talked about?
She said we talked about self-denial. He said the same thing. But anyways, I get home. On the table, there's some food, and it's half eaten. And there's a cup of coffee, and it's still hot. So then I thought, okay, he might still be in the house. So I look around, and I get to the closet, I open it up, and I look inside, and he was inside.
Who?
Him. Me. A duplicate.
A duplicate?
I'm telling you, John, this guy looked exactly like me. I mean, a spitting image. It was like looking in a mirror. A duplicate. That's right. And we started to talk. You're gonna tell me who you are and what you want. I'm gonna bash your skull in. Don't you recognize me? I'm you. You created me. Not one of your brighter ideas. I mean, look. Ow! Remember all the times you were afraid to be yourself? All the times you chose to hide? Instead of jumping out there and enjoying life, you chose to hide. To be kinder to others instead of to yourself. Let me just rephrase that. To pretend to be kinder to others. It was just a mask, wasn't it? You weren't trying to be kind, you were just afraid to be yourself. You were doing it out of fear. What exactly do you think that creates? Voila. You miss life because you're too busy making plans. I'm dreaming. This is a bad dream, that's what it is. Yeah, and what about the landlord and the employee? Well, this whole day's been a bad dream. Your whole life has been a bad dream. Yeah. And just look at this world around you. It's filled with fear. Everywhere you look, the fear to be, the fear not to be. There's the fear to have, the fear not to have. Afraid to live, afraid to die. You people are walking on eggshells, denying yourselves your rights as living beings. Therefore denying everyone else around you. I mean, treat your animals better than you do your fellow beings. You can't deal with a lot of life, right? So you shut it out. You build your walls, your comfort zones. But the truth is you people can't even deal with your own selves. There's something wrong in your programming. Nevertheless, the only way that you're going to survive is if you accept yourself completely. That means me. But I do accept myself. Oh, come on. I mean, you accept what you want to accept, and anybody else who follows that belief pattern. But the rest of you, me included, you kick aside. And you blame it on the communists, the bureaucrats, the Democrats, the Republicans, and anybody else who doesn't follow your belief pattern. How can you give love if you don't have love? Been hitting each other over the head for just too long. It's got to stop. You won't allow others to be because you won't allow yourselves to be. See, so you keep on fighting each other. And meanwhile, other less desired entities are taking advantage and enslaving your world. Now, you think we're just going to sit back and let this happen? Of course not. So I've been living my whole life for lies, is that it? Exactly. You got to be happy. Then he disappeared. And I haven't seen him since.
That is quite a story. That's hard to believe.
Sounds a bit crazy, don't it? I know it does.
As long as you're okay.
Glad it's over. Thank you. And I want to thank you for talking to me, because anybody else, you got an open mind, you always have. Anybody else would think I'm nuts. That's why I don't tell anybody else. I'd appreciate it.
Of course.
They'll lock me up.
He's not dealing with a full deck. And yeah, I'm afraid he's the effect from his breakup with his wife. So my recommendation is to give the account to Bob, and maybe Scott will get better, but right now I just don't see that happening. Great.